And thank you for joining us today as we celebrate the class of 2023 and other members of the Chapel Hill Chauncey Hall community during our baccalaureate ceremony. My name is Lance Conrad, suffering from allergies, hoping somebody can turn the AC on, and I'm the very proud head of school here at CHCH. Today it's my privilege and my honor to first welcome members of the CHCH class of 2023, as well as their parents and guardians, plus faculty, staff, other students, trustees, advisors, alumni, families, and friends joining us from literally all over the world through our live stream today, as well as here in person. Greetings. Beginning in 1857 and throughout much of the 20th century, the pending graduates of Chapel Hill School gathered in the old stone chapel just over the hill to participate in a baccalaureate ceremony on the eve of their commencement from the well-respected all-girls school. It was very much a time-honored tradition that disappeared when Chapel Hill merged with Chauncey Hall in 1972. Chauncey Hall, on the other hand, an all-boys preparatory school established in Boston's downtown crossing in 1828, held similar exercises for nearly 150 years. These were known as anniversary exhibitions. The exhibitions required graduates to spend 2 days before their commencement exercises displaying competencies in various types of subject areas, including the English language, classics, mathematics, and even penmanship. Moreover, each graduate was required to participate on the second day's exercises and declamation, whereby all prospective graduates would, in essence, present their senior presentations to the community. There were 35 in total that first year in 1828. They would always begin with a salutatory address and end with the valedictory address. And then the distribution of medals and prizes would commence thereafter. While we will look forward to our salutatory and valedictory addresses tomorrow during our highly anticipated commencement exercises for the class of 2023, this afternoon's baccalaureate ceremony celebrates the academic and community achievements of our students, as well as several members of the faculty and staff. I thank you for joining us and hope you will salute with me several members of our student body for their well-earned accomplishments during the 2022-23 academic school year. At this time, I would like to introduce our senior class host, as selected by her classmates, Ms. Sky Baccalaureate G.
Thank you, Dr. Conrad, for the introduction, and thank you to my senior peers for voting me as this year's student host of the baccalaureate ceremony. I would like to take a moment to recognize all of the members of the class of 2023 by reading their names aloud. Please hold your applause till the end. Michael Austin, Sky Cooper Baccalaureate G, Royce Banks, Max C. Benson, Andrew J. Burke, Oliver Morris Bieton, Duke Hien James Chua, Aubrey Mason Clark, Lily June Cohen, Amelia Coyer, Adam Carlos Coburn, David Camaria, Ruth Ellen Glitterman, Catherine Rakia Gopa, Jacob Timothy Green, Maya Rebecca Green, Samuel Everest Miller Greenbelt, Axel Stewart, Jae Hong Hun, Lexi Samantha Kepner, Gabrielle Kugayan, Jae Hawkin Kim, Oscar Nicholas Kuansky. I'm sorry, I'm trying my best with most of them. I have practice, but Jack Joseph Liberté, Gabrielle Hope Long, Julia Kelling Lundberg, Layla Grace Siniscalpo, Zoe Brooke Mason, Theodore Joseph McCafferty, Kira Rose O'Brien, Adi Orna Greenberg, Gwen Jo Patrizi, Lian Ping, Mula Polak, Shin Chu, Tess Elizabeth Reynolds, Anthony Alexander Riviera, Diego Alexander Sermon, Alexander David Shapiro, Emma Sheehan, Adam Lee Ann Suffolbeam, Lucy Bell Swansiger, Melissa Andra Tortes, Bridget Doyle Trejo, Ronald Lee Walson III. So this year's faculty speaker was my first advisor at Chapel Hill Chauncey Hall, and she's well known and loved for her leadership in the SAS department and her work with her SAS classes. She also advised members of this class since 9th grade, moving up with us to 10th grade, then 11th, and currently a member of the senior team. She's someone you can always go to talk to if you're in need of support, and it's no surprise she was voted in by this year's senior class as the faculty speaker. Give a warm welcome to Ms. Rosen.
Hi, everyone. One of the culminating experiences of your CHCH career is giving your senior presentation. As I have been with you, the class of 2023, throughout this journey for the last 4 years, I thought it only fitting that I do the same. So here we go. My name is Lizzie Rosen, and welcome to my senior presentation. Seniors, close your eyes. Take a moment to think of your happy place. Picture it. How does it smell? What do you hear? What can you feel? For many of you, your happy place has something to do with CHCH. Maybe it's the soccer field, the barn theater, the dorms. Or maybe it's not necessarily the place, but the people who shared that space with you. Now hold on to that happy place, put it aside somewhere safe, and we'll come back to it later. And you can also open your eyes. Today we gather here to celebrate a huge accomplishment in your lives, your high school graduation. It's an honor and privilege to stand with you today. I'd like to reflect a little on this journey that we've shared. The class of 2023 is a vibrant group of students who have come together as a team to make this a successful first year at CHCH. That was my first line from the 2020 yearbook write-up, describing you as a cohort. Throughout the last 4 years, as new students have joined us, that vibrance has become collectively brighter, more electrifying. Let's think back to September 3rd, 2019, as you arrived on campus for orientation day as timid, curious, fresh-faced ninth graders ready to take on this next phase of life. You are a diverse group of individuals with your own unique talents, dreams, and aspirations. During this time, you discovered the wonders of this institution, forming new friendships and laying the foundation for the next 4 years of your lives. The fall and winter trimesters flew by as you built new friendships and began to understand yourselves as learners. And then the unthinkable happened. The COVID pandemic reared its ugly face, and just like that, our lives were forever changed. In the face of adversity, you, the class of 2023, exemplified unwavering determination, adaptability, and perseverance. From remote learning to socially distanced classrooms, you embraced the changes with grace. The pandemic tested your resolve, but you emerged stronger and more resilient than ever. During your sophomore year, in fall of 2020, you were joined by a number of new faces, although we couldn't actually see their faces unless we were 6 feet apart and outside. It was a strange time, but you all began to settle into your rhythm of academics, extracurriculars, and personal growth. It was this year that you truly began to develop your sense of self. As a faculty, we recognized your perseverance and commended your determination to explore your values, interests, and identities despite the many restrictions placed upon you. Then came fall of 2021, marking the halfway point in your high school education, and bringing with it a few more new faces to our now tight-knit class. We watched as you stepped into leadership roles and pushed yourselves in the classroom. You organized events, initiated projects, and raised your voices for causes that matter to you. Your junior year fostered positive change and a spirit of unity. That upward trajectory of new skills, experiences, and explorations of identity continued into 2022, the penultimate year and final fall of your CHCH journey. As seniors, you faced a unique set of challenges with more unprecedented changes in the post-secondary landscape and college applications, and the uncertainty of what was to come. Nora Ephron wrote, "Your education is a dress rehearsal for a life that is yours to lead." 2022 was just that. You were given the opportunity to try it all out one last time before making some big choices. You branched out into elective classes, a new co-curricular, and embraced the autonomy that accompanied this decision-making process. You were in the figurative, and for some of you, literal driver's seat for the first time. These are the benchmarks and milestones that have brought us here, right now in 2023. You sit before us one last time as high school students, ready to embark on the next chapter of your lives. You have grown into remarkable individuals armed with knowledge and a thirst for success. The faculty could not be prouder of the individuals you have become, the obstacles you have overcome, and the impact you have made on our lives. More importantly, you should feel this pride within yourself. As you prepare to leave CHCH, remember the lessons you have learned and the relationships you have forged. Cherish the memories, the friendships, and the experiences that have shaped you. Embrace the challenges that lie ahead with the same tenacity and determination that brought you here today. Here are some thoughts I want to leave you with. Foster a growth mindset. Continue your ability to learn and improve. Never stop seeking personal growth. If you've been in my class, you know I love a good growth mindset. Embrace diversity and inclusivity. Recognize the strength that comes from diverse perspectives and experiences. Be open to change. Things may not go the way you plan, but embrace that and be open to what possibilities may come of the change. Learn from your mistakes, adapt, and keep moving forward. Set goals. Break them down into manageable steps and commit yourself to achieving them. I'm sure no one in any of my SAS classes ever wants to make another goal, but I tell you, it's worth it. Finally, remember to enjoy the ride. You are all embarking on incredible journeys no matter where they take you. Cherish the experiences and moments along the way. I encourage you to embrace the challenges and opportunities ahead of you. Graduation is not just an endpoint. It's just the beginning of a lifelong journey. It's a chance to get out of your comfort zone and step into the unknown. Success is not solely defined by societal standards or external validation. As you forge your own path, strive to find fulfillment and purpose in whatever you choose to pursue, whether that's higher education, the workforce, or embarking on a different path altogether. Find the intersection of your interests and your skills, and then, well, monetize it. Remember that your passion, determination, and integrity will be your greatest assets. I encourage you to embrace your responsibility as global citizens. In such an interconnected world, it is our responsibility to foster compassion, empathy, and inclusivity. Be agents of positive change, advocate for justice, and strive to make a difference in the lives of others. Your actions, no matter how small, have the power to shape the world around you. May this just be the beginning of the remarkable journey filled with endless possibilities and success. Embrace the challenges, follow your passions, and never lose sight of the incredible potential that lies within each and every one of you. Now close your eyes one more time. Remember that happy place from earlier? Come back to it. Hold it gently in your mind as I'm going to share my happy place with you. And I think you might recognize pieces of it. It's a hot and sunny day, and I'm standing in the middle of campus under a white tent. I feel energy buzzing around me, an electric vibration of anticipation. I open my eyes and see the faces of my past and our future. I see hope, I see strength, I see curiosity, and I see vulnerability. I see shared pain and shared joy, and I see support and encouragement. I see each of you, 4 years older than when we all started, and with all these shared experiences and moments, big and small. I see your collective power, and I see how you've changed me, changed each other, and I see how you will one day bring some of this magic that we created here to change the world. And now for my thank yous. Thank you to each and every one of you in the class of 2023. I will never forget this journey we have taken and the mark you have all left on my heart. I can't wait to see where the next phase of life takes you. The future is coming, and in the wise words of our girl Taylor Swift, are you ready for it?
Thank you, Ms. Rosen. If you've ever mentioned history in the presence of this year's student speaker, you probably know him for his outspoken views. You may also know him for his role on the Beaver Street media conglomerate team. He is very articulate, and he is not afraid to share his opinion. I am certain this is why our senior class selected him as this year's student speaker. Please give a round of applause for Oliver Butin.
Thank you for that, Sky. I would first like to start off my speech by saying congratulations to you all, my class of 2023. I'm so proud to be graduating along you all, and I've been able to share 4 years with half of you, and I would also like to mention how incredibly grateful I am to be selected by my class as this year's student speaker and be given time to speak at this ceremony. Today and tomorrow we'll be hearing from a lot of adults in our lives who will be congratulating us and giving us one big thing: unsolicited advice. So I want to let you all know, don't worry, I have no advice to give to you. I'm in the same position as you are today. We'll be facing the same new challenges you will have tomorrow. I'm not special, nor do I possess any wisdom that you have not gained from the same things that I've gained at this school. The main thing I want to do is just congratulate and commemorate this time we've had together as a class. We can think of our time together over the past 4 years in many different ways. 4 Charger Classics, 4 Winter Carnivals, around 288 assemblies, 576 office hours, approximately 2,600 classes, only 2 proms, only 2 spring sessions. For me, 1 meeting with Mr. Bubar, 12 mid-tries, 12 final grade reports, 11 school plays, 1 new building, the barn, 1 pandemic, 7 quarantines, and a lot of cases. Who knows? Ask Ashley. Recently, I've been talking to many of my classmates about their time at CHCH, and one thing is very clear. This year has been, for me, and I know a lot of you, your favorite. I've spent more time than ever this year making new connections and friends and trying to treasure these last moments I have at the school. It's hard because I feel like just as we all got it figured out and feel confident here, we are leaving. But I don't think any of us can say that we won't miss this location, but I do think we can all agree that it's time to move on to our next steps in lives, which we've been preparing for during our time here. As I look out at all of you, I'm so proud to be graduating tomorrow with such an incredible and accomplished class. I have complete faith that all of you will go on to do great things and lead a life becoming of your time here. We've been waiting 4 years for this moment, and it's finally here. One last time from me, congratulations, 2023.
Now for the presentation of awards to those students whose achievement and leadership this school year merit special recognition. These awards fall into 4 different categories. 1, junior prizes, voted by the full faculty and staff. 2, certificates of distinction, recognizing student accomplishments in particular areas of academic study or social justice, and awarded to deserving seniors by departmental faculty. 3, department and program awards selected by the teaching faculty within those departments. And 4, senior awards determined by the full faculty and staff of the school. I'll begin our presentation of awards by recognizing the recipients of 3 junior awards. We ask the recipients to join us on the left side of the dais to receive their award. Grab a photo from Mr. DiOrio. The Nancy S. Emery Award, established in 1998 in memory of Nancy Spooner Emery. This award is given to a member of the junior class whose moral character has made a positive difference in the lives of others in the school community. Lois Azamoah Mono. The next 2 junior awards acknowledge academic achievement and are awarded in conjunction with distinguished universities. The Rensselaer Medal, given to a junior who demonstrates potential for success in a challenging academic setting. This prize is awarded for excellence in advanced mathematics and science, as well as for significant participation in extracurricular activities. Nicholas Dukowicz. Harvard Book Prize. This prize honors an outstanding student in the rising senior class who combines excellence in scholarship with achievement in other fields. Margaret Carl Smith. In keeping with our appreciation for students' individual talents and interests, and to challenge our students to engage deeply in their studies, Chapel Hill Chauncey Hall encourages promising students to pursue certificates of distinction in math and science, the arts, humanities, and social justice. These 4 certificate programs allow students to customize their programs of study and to gain breadth and depth of experience as they simultaneously prepare for college and university study. This year, 8 members of the class of 2023 have gained particular concentrated academic distinction and are hereby honored for their deep academic engagement. To begin, I will now introduce Karen Sokolow, Chair of the Mathematics Department, along with Jenny Cook, Chair of the Science Department, to present this year's certificates of distinction in math and science.
Good afternoon, all you brilliant and beautiful humans. It is with great pride that I present the first recipient of the Certificate in Distinction in STEM to Royce Banks. Royce's love of STEM is indisputable as he consistently went above and beyond both here at school and through independent work. Although he excelled at his interest in engineering, taking summer classes to explore the intricacies of environmental, civil, and mechanical engineering, he found true passion within the data-driven realms of pure mathematics. He found particular interest in the fields of probability and game theory, using subject-specific skills to describe the ways in which we all interact with abstract branches of mathematics and apply them to our real-world scenarios. Over the course of his pursuit in the Certificate of Distinction, Royce grew not only in his technical mathematic abilities, but also in his collaborative skills, working hard with peers, teachers, mentors as he approached complex problems efficiently and effectively. I am honored to present Royce Banks with his Certificate of Distinction.
Good job, Royce.
It is with great pleasure that I present the Certificate of Distinction in STEM to Layla Maniscalco. Layla's skills and fluency with the technical aspect of mathematics is undeniable. But what is really remarkable is Layla's ability to link together the techniques of mathematics in creative ways with areas of personal interest to uplift the community around her. From the interpersonal, using AI to facilitate communication between people, to the global, analyzing commonalities between world languages, to the local, using data to increase the efficiency of bus routes right here at Running Brook Camp, Layla uses mathematics to solve real-world problems. Her creativity and collaboration skills, as well as her passion for creating connections between people, should be commended. I am proud to be presenting the Certificate of Distinction to Layla Maniscalco.
Kim explored a broad variety of science fields through his incredibly rigorous coursework and research experiences as part of his Certificate of Distinction in STEM. Whether creating applications of AI for pneumonia detection or cataloging the health effects of algal blooms in South Korea, the through line of his work was solving real-world problems. Throughout the process, Jaehan grew in his ability to ask creative questions and communicate his findings. I am so proud of his hard work and I'm excited to present Jaehan Kim his Certificate of Distinction in STEM. Certificate of Distinction in STEM today goes to Gabby Long. Gabby took the Pursue Your Passions mission of the COD to heart. In addition to her rigorous STEM course load, Gabby spent her summers diving deep into the field of architecture through programs at AIA New York and UMass Amherst Summer Design Academy. She honed her skills of creativity and critical thinking while incorporating her significant artistic talents through designing plans for several buildings, including a library. I'm thrilled to present this well-deserved Certificate of Distinction in STEM to Gabby Long. introduce the chair of our Visual and Performing Arts Department, Jamie Palmer-Keating, to present this year's Certificates of Distinction in the Arts.
The Certificate of Distinction in Visual Art Award was created to inspire young artists to see, reflect upon, and interpret our world in fresh and challenging ways. It is my belief that the visual arts provide a dynamic and necessary vehicle through which young people can explore their creative identities and help make sense of the world around them. The visual arts also play a role in challenging some of the assumptions from which we operate as a society and in helping us to look at ourselves and others in new and exciting ways. It is my hope that their future creative endeavors might inspire all of us to find new ways of expressing what is in our hearts and our minds. In addition to our certificates this year, the visual arts teachers have decided to gift our certificate recipients with keepsake pins as a reminder of their experience with us at CHCH. It also comes in handy for color mixing because it's a functional color wheel. So that's exciting. New addition this year. Oxford's English Dictionary defines art as the expression or application of human creative skill and imagination, typically in a visual form such as painting or sculpture, producing works to be appreciated primarily for their beauty or emotional power. It is my belief that no one can look at Gabby Long's artwork and feel anything other than the emotional power radiating through. Regardless of the medium, Gabby's figures and faces look back at you in intensity and longing for you, the viewer, to take in their feelings, their stories, their wants and needs. As a young artist, Gabby has already grasped what it is to make art that invites the viewer in and leaves them wanting more. I cannot wait to see what this talented artist does in the future. Gabby, it is a pleasure to award you the Certificate of Distinction in Visual Art. In addition to its definition of art as the expression of human creative skill, Oxford defines art as the various branches of creative activity, such as painting, music, literature, and dance. For Maya Green, creative expression comes in many forms. She has demonstrated her talents on canvas and on stage, and is ever-changing, growing, and shining as both artist and performer. In her visual art journey, Maya has shown us that a good idea, determination, and endless amounts of acrylic paint can serve as a messenger for deeply personal and powerful personal stories. As a class member, Maya is the first to positively comment on student work in progress, and as a student, she is a tireless hard worker whose dedication has paid off. I cannot wait to see what this talented artist does with her creative talents in the future. Maya, it is a pleasure to award you the Certificate of Distinction in Visual Art. The 11th and 12th grades, Ben Riggs, Chair of the World Languages Department, Christine O'Brien, and Chair of the History Department, Ian McPhail, to present this year's Certificate of Distinction in Humanities.
I'm honored to present Shin-Yi Cindy Chu with a Certificate of Distinction in the Humanities with a focus in creative writing. Throughout her journey at CHCH, Cindy has demonstrated remarkable enthusiasm for language and literary study. Cindy has pursued every opportunity at Chapel Hill to grow as a reader and writer, including a senior year course load that included AP Literature, our senior seminar in Peace and Social Justice, and an independent study in creative writing. Cindy's language study consistently extended beyond her work in the classroom during her time at Chapel Hill. She attended a fiction workshop at Brown University last summer, learning new techniques for generating prose and refining her storytelling. And it was a daily occurrence to find Cindy, book in hand, exploring new and exciting works that will continue to inform her own voice and writing practice. Cindy also found opportunities to share her passion for storytelling with the broader community, contributing to the NHS Community Art Initiative with an original piece, hosting a CHCH short story competition, and creating and leading a senior presentation story writing workshop, to name only a few. Cindy will be bringing this passion for literature and creative writing to Bard College in the fall in pursuit of a double major in written arts and psychology. Please join me in congratulating Shinyi Cindy Chu for her dedication and passion for language. That has culminated in this Certificate of Distinction in Humanities.
From day one, this student has shown curiosity in the diverse cultures around her in the CHCH community and sought to build connections with her peers from different cultures and linguistic backgrounds. She committed herself to learning Spanish and Korean, recognizing that the ability to communicate is the most fundamental and powerful tool in understanding the diversity of the world we live in. This student has taken 4 years of Spanish right here at CHCH, most recently completing Advanced Spanish Studies 2 and summer work where she pushed herself out of her comfort zone to learn about the human rights violations in Spanish-speaking countries, including immigration crisis and the lack of diversity and media representation of disabled individuals and those in the LGBTQ+ community. She also self-taught Korean, which is a really difficult language to learn, and excelled in Korean online classes through Oregon State University. I'm blown away by this individual's dedication and hard work to distinguish herself not only as a talented language student, but as a responsible global citizen. I know that she'll continue to use her language skills and passion to amplify the voices of those who have been silenced. I am delighted and honored to present the Certificate of Distinction in Humanities with a focus in world languages to Leila Maniscalco.
All right. Often, people say high school is about finding your passions and learning what interests you. They usually don't, I think, anticipate that being the intersection of the Byzantine Empire and the role of women in power and feminism. But here we are. Bridget pursued her Certificate of Distinction in these areas with her typical creativity, energy, and passion. She dove deeply into online resources, lectures, and travel to build an understanding of not just the history of the era that interested her most, but also a picture of powerful women who are often underrepresented and understudied, in historical documentation. She looked at primary source documents, compiling an impressive bibliography of research, and transformed this into a series of short, exhaustive, and written biographies of great women in the Byzantine era. This unique approach to certificate work, combined with consistent and exceptional academic performance in a variety of history classes at Chapel Hill, resulted in a formal defense of her work to a panel of faculty this May. Bridget should be extremely proud of the work that she did, because I know that the faculty who've worked with her, and especially her advisor, Mrs. American Horse, certainly are. I'd like to congratulate Bridget Traub on her Certificate of Distinction in History and Humanities.
The senior departmental prizes are awarded to seniors for their exceptional work and performance in the academic departments of the school. The English prize acknowledges a senior who has both demonstrated consistent interest and achieved success in all areas of the subject. Tess Reynolds. Donald Welch Social Studies Prize was named in 2001 to honor Donald Welch, teacher of social studies for 28 years, and is awarded to a senior who has both completed excellent work in social studies and demonstrated genuine interest in the field. Bridget Traub. The Allen American Studies Prize, given by the Allen family in memory of Neil Woodside Allen, grandfather of David Allen, class of '93, and Nicholas Allen, class of '95, is awarded to a senior for outstanding achievement and genuine interest in United States history, government, and politics. Oliver Butin. The Bishens Strackman Economics Prize was established by Andrew A. Bishens, class of '89, and Daniel A. Strackman, also class of '89, and is awarded to the senior who has taken economics most to heart, as evidenced by involvement in class discussion, as well as curiosity about and enthusiasm for current events. Leila Maniscalco. The Farnsworth Mathematics Prize is awarded in the name of Ray D. Farnsworth, head of Chapel Hill School from 1947 to 1961, to a senior who has completed excellent work in mathematics while consistently demonstrating a deep and genuine interest in the field. Royce Banks. The Kurt Science Prize, named for Franklin T. Kurt, goes to a senior who has not only produced excellent work, but also demonstrated a deep and genuine interest in the field of science. Jae-Hong Kim. The Lewis C. Clapp Science Prize was established in 2001 in the name of Lewis Clapp, class of 1954, and is awarded to a senior with a keen interest in science who, while also demonstrating kindness and concern for others, is curious to learn and enjoys being challenged. Lily Cohen. The Paul Economides Prize is named for Paul Economides, French teacher from 1960 to 1989, and chair emeritus of the World Languages Department, and is given to a senior who has demonstrated consistent interest and skill in a world language. Leila Maniscalco. The Performing Arts Prize is presented to a senior whose creativity, artistic ability, and outstanding work in the performing arts merit special recognition. Bridget Traub. Visual Arts Prize goes to 2 members of the graduating class whose creativity, artistic ability, and outstanding work in the visual arts merit special recognition. Maya Green and Gabriella Long. The Jose Rafael Arboleda Sportspersonship Awards, established by family and friends in memory of Jose Rafael Arboleda, class of 1978, recognizes students who have shown the highest degree of citizenship in athletic endeavors. This year's recipients, Jae-Hong Kim and Emma Torres. Emma. It is now my privilege to present the senior awards as voted upon by the entire faculty and staff of Chapel Hill Chauncey Hall. Surya Kal Singh Khalsa Award. Given in the name of Dr. Surya Kal Singh Khalsa, head of school at Chapel Hill Chauncey Hall from 2002 to 2009, this award is presented to a graduating senior who exemplifies social consciousness, demonstrating outstanding courage, respect, and kindness during their development as a valued member of our school and our community. Ruth Gittleman. MIT Prize, awarded to a senior who has realized high academic achievement. This prize recognizes the balancing of a challenging course load and the application of technology in the pursuit of excellence. Jae-Hong Kim. Faculty prizes. Voted on by the faculty, these prizes are awarded to members of the senior class who have been outstanding citizens, contributing significantly to the general well-being or spirit of the school. There are 5 recipients this year. Avery Clark. Shinyi Cindy Chu. Anthony Rivera. Melissa Torres. Bridget Traub. School Spirit Award. This prize recognizes the senior who has consistently demonstrated a positive attitude toward the school. Axel Hardy Sorman. Heads Prize. The Heads Prize honors the senior who has shown the most improvement during their time at CHCH. Gabrielle Gukazian. Worcester Prize, established in memory of Joseph Worcester, who served for many years on the Board of Trustees of Chapel Hill School. This prize is awarded annually to the senior with a high academic record who has most consistently displayed leadership, integrity, personal humility, and service to the school. Layla Maniscalco. At this time, I'd like to capture a brief but important moment to recognize fierce loyalty and steady longevity to Chapel Hill Chauncey Hall School. The following colleagues of mine have completed significant tenure milestones at CHCH and deserve our collective thanks and appreciation. Please hold your applause until I have recognized all 7 individuals who are asked to stand to receive your gratitude, with gifts to follow at a separate recognition luncheon next week. Completing 5 years, Shauna Kelly. Completing 10 years, Mike Daniels, Stephanie Daniels, Brooke Fink, Christine O'Brien, and Karen Sokolow. And finally, joining them for probably the biggest ovation, retiring after nearly 3 decades of service to this school. Give it up for Stevie Christensen. Chapel Hill Chauncey Hall Society Prize. This award honors a current or former member of the faculty or staff and grants membership in the Chapel Hill Chauncey Hall Society. The award is given to faculty or staff members in grateful recognition of devoted service and extraordinary dedication to the students and mission of the school. I am incredibly pleased to announce this year's recipient, Lisa Pelrine. Lisa is in a car driving somewhere. Kids, work-life balance, right? We will certainly be celebrating Lisa in the days to come. I would now like to invite the chair of the Visual and Performing Arts Department, Jamie Palmer Keating, as well as this year's publication class, to the dais for the presentation of our 2023 yearbook. Ms. Palmer Keating.
Hello again. I would like to start us off as my team is coming up here to join me to thank them all for the hard work that they did in putting together a 148-page book that they designed from cover to cover. I'd like to thank all of you for answering their emails and their questions and adding your own photos to this book. We work really hard to make sure that is a true representation of our school in this year, but would like to recognize them mostly to start off with our leadership with Ruth Gittleman, who is an editor this year in her second year of publication. Alex, Lily, Oscar, Rose, Vicky, and Axel. So I'm going to let Ruth take over from here.
Hi everyone. I'm excited to introduce the 2023 yearbook to all of you. This yearbook has been carefully crafted to encapsulate our shared experiences, cherished memories, and the incredible journey we have embarked upon together. Our yearbook, titled Within Our Orbit, reflects the theme that has guided our lives throughout this academic year. Within Our Orbit represents the bonds we have formed, the friendships we have forged, and the shared moments of triumph, laughter, and growth that have brought us together. It symbolizes the idea that we are all part of a greater whole, connected by our shared educational journey and the memories we have created along the way. Within Our Orbit is not just about the highlights and achievements, it is also about the quieter moments, the everyday interactions that have shaped our experiences. It is a celebration of laughter shared during lunch breaks, the office hour study sessions, and memories we have made together. As we flip through the pages of Within Our Orbit, let us reflect not only on our individual accomplishments, but also on the collective spirit that has propelled us forward. Let us appreciate the teachers who have guided us, the friendships that have sustained us, and the invaluable lessons we have learned. In closing, I invite you all to embrace this yearbook as a precious keepsake, a snapshot of the incredible journey we have undertaken as a community this year. Within Our Orbit reminds us that no matter where our individual paths lead, we will forever be connected by the mark we have left on each other's lives.
Before we introduce Alex and Axel for the yearbook dedication, we'd like to recognize the department that had the best yearbook photo along with our theme, and that department is?
The Development and Advancement Team.
So their plaque will be put on the wall along with the others. All right, so we'll invite Alex and Axel up.
Hello everyone. Throughout this person's time at CHCH, they've made a huge impact on our community. They're always there when you need them, offering academic and personal advice. Many know them for their ability to connect with both students and colleagues, as well as their kindness and care that shows through with each interaction. It's hard to imagine a CHCH without them, as their work has positively affected so many students. You would be hard-pressed to find a teacher that can make each day of your academic year as pleasant as possible, simply by being themselves.
Personally, I've experienced this on a daily basis, having had this person as a teacher for 3 years. They would even come to support outside of the school day by showing up at my tennis matches, for example. This person is truly an integral part of so many students' academic careers, supporting a huge number of students in the community here. Many in our senior class have fond memories with this person, many in our senior class have fond memories of this person, which is no surprise considering they have moved with us each grade level as we progress from freshman to senior year. I would like everyone to give it up for our 2023 Yearbook Dedication Award winner, who is of course Miss Rosen.
Thank you so much.
To the class of 2023, as soon-to-be graduates of CHCH and our newest alumni, your role in our community will change, but your connection with our community should not. As alumni, you will carry a different set of responsibilities. To stop by campus whenever you can. To keep in touch with your teachers and fellow classmates. To share news of your milestones and accomplishments. To support your alma mater in any way you can. And to serve as ambassadors for CHCH wherever your travels may take you. At this time, I also wish to briefly recognize and thank the 11 senior members of the National Honor Society for their outstanding leadership, character, and service to our school and the communities around us. Your presence and presence have benefited all of us and will have a lasting impact for years to come. Moreover, I'd be remiss to not thank the entire class of 2023 for their incredible contributions to our athletic, visual and performing arts, and club programs over the years. From the many league championships to leveraging our amazing visual and performing arts spaces on campus, you have left incredible marks all around. In closing today's baccalaureate, I wish to share some basic life lessons for improved living that I've gained from one of my favorite fictional heroes, Ted Lasso. Perhaps some of you have noticed these lessons that are posted on the wall in my office. Number 1, believe in yourself. Doing the right thing is never the wrong thing. All people are different people. See good in others. Courage is about being willing to try. Forgive first. Vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. Tell the truth. Winning is an attitude. Optimists do more. Stay teachable. Happiness is a choice. And be a goldfish. If you do something wrong, do not let it define you. Like a goldfish, forget it within 10 seconds and then move on. Those are the final 3 words, be a goldfish, and the final episode of the final season of Ted Lasso earlier this week. Spoiler alert. Ted Lasso, the phenomenal Apple TV 3-season series that concluded earlier this week, is a rare piece of work that consistently tells us how goodness can help us overcome life's most daunting challenges. At the same time, the show makes it clear that it takes great effort and perseverance to do so. Ted, for those who may be unaware, is a folksy American football coach who finds himself in the unlikely position of managing a struggling English soccer team called AFC Richmond. His optimistic and empathic approach to coaching wins over the hearts of his players and the fans alike. And his philosophy offers valuable lessons on leadership and life. One of the key messages of Ted Lasso's philosophy is the power of positivity. He believes that staying upbeat and focusing on what you can control can make all the difference in achieving success. As he surmises, it's the happiest people who have the best chances for success. Another important theme is the importance of teamwork. Ted understands that each individual on his team has their own strengths and their own weaknesses, and it's his job to bring out the best in everyone, to leverage those strengths. He believes that you can't win alone. You need to have a group of people that you can rely on and trust. Ted also emphasizes the importance of resilience and perseverance in the face of adversity. As he puts it, believe in yourself and all that you are. Know that there is something inside you that is greater than any obstacle. The show offers valuable insights into leadership, teamwork, and personal growth. As Ted himself says, be curious, not judgmental. And do you believe in miracles? I do. Class of 2023, despite what some of you may think, it is not a miracle that we are here today, on the eve of your commencement. You have worked tremendously hard, and faced incredibly challenging journeys at times. Through your leadership, teamwork, personal growth, and yes, positivity, you've arrived at this destination, which in fact is a launching pad for another amazing journey ahead. With that, I'd like to bring to a close the 2023 Baccalaureate ceremony. Congratulations to all CHCH students and faculty. In particular, kudos to the class of 2023. Have fun at your on-campus block party. Make good decisions tonight. We look forward to your commencement exercises tomorrow morning, beginning at 10 a.m. sharp, right here under the graduation tent. Graduates, as a reminder, you should arrive no later than 9 a.m. over at the Learning Commons. As you depart the tent in a few moments, make sure you please pick up your yearbook under the guidance of our publications class and Ms. Palmer Keating, who will assist in the distribution of the yearbooks. And they will gladly welcome your praise. Good day, everyone, and thank you for joining us.